Hey, hey, your girl got a new do going on. What? Ah! Yeah. I did get a haircut over the weekend. It was not the intention. I went in there just to get my natural hair pressed and straightened. Just, length check, what we all like to do. And it was actually, relatively long. However, as some of you may or may not know, I combed out my locks last year, and apparently my hair still had suffered some damage from that, since I combed it out rather than cut it. And so it ends were pretty split. Like, I couldn't get that nice silky lay down. It just, my hair was damaged. And you know what, I sat in that chair and I was like, you know what, whatever, let's cut it off. So here I am. I kind of I did have it pressed over the weekend, but because of the humidity and rain and stuff, I wasn't even in the mood to try to keep it straight. So I did some Bantu knots with a little coconut oil last night, and now I just kind of have this little okay, I'm liking it, whatever. But it just brings me in a place to talk about, making radical changes in your life, and and like how sometimes like every area in your life goes through this like major transformation, and it's really the surface. When it comes to the surface and it starts seeming more tangible is when we kind of like have to recognize how to deal with it, how to adjust, because I feel like a transformation is an ever-flowing thing. Like, it's happening. Like, it may be just festering and going through these processes until something happens that is drastic and significant in your life that causes you to be like, okay, hold on, things are changing. Things are really changing. So for me, obviously, if some of you have been reading the blog, I've been blogging a lot more, expressing a lot more, being a lot more vulnerable, and I'm writing a memoir right now. And writing this memoir has been really cool. It's been challenging, it's been inspiring, it's been liberating, it's been eye-opening, it's been all of these things. And I'm really excited to see where it goes from here, because I'm not just gonna I just wrote a little book. No, I'm gonna go ahead and like really take it through all the steps. I've been receiving lots of help and resources just seemingly coming out of nowhere, but things I have been praying for and asking for, as far as just clarity on how to do it, how to structure it, how to get it done logistically, all of that stuff, what I can really do, and even a greater purpose. At first I'm just like, you know what, I just want to get this, I need to get this out of me, I need to share this. But just like with anything, you always think about, well, really, it's not just for me. Obviously, who is this going to help? Who is this going to touch? Who is this going to offer something? Who is this going to offer something to that makes them feel like, well, they're not alone, for one? I know there's plenty of times I've read someone's book or watched someone's video or did something where I really felt like, whoa, those are the same thoughts I have, or those are the same feelings I feel, or things of that sort. And it brings me to this question that I've kind of just been pondering. Why do we feel so alone here? It's a conundrum to me, almost. Like, how could we even feel so alone when we're all here together, we're all connected on many layers, and yeah, we all have our own unique and individual experiences, but I feel like essentially we're all experiencing it together in so many ways. So I just find it to be such an incredible thing that we literally feel like we're alone. We literally feel like when we're going through things, oh, I gotta go through this by myself. Oh, oh, no one's gonna understand, or and then we go into all these places of feeling misunderstood. But I'm like, I feel like I'm really being called to step up into a position that opposes that type of mentality. And for my own individual experience, for me, I felt very invisible and invalidated for many years, and like as if I really didn't have a voice or anything. And I think this stemmed from the basis of the chronic pain that I grew up with, that never got diagnosed as anything, that was one of the causes for me having to leave college when I went to Howard University and all these things. But I never felt validated because I never got no diagnosis, and I never felt like no one was really believing or really supporting me and this, that. But that started as a young kid, even though it kind of went all the way up into my young adulthood. But even that alone just made me feel like, whoa, I don't have anything. I don't have anyone who's ever going to understand what I'm going through. And for many years I really just genuinely felt like that. I can't talk to nobody about that. I had my very select few people that I opened up to about it. Very select, count on one hand select, and that was about it. But you know, I've definitely realized over the years and over my growth, and definitely more and more as I continue writing this memoir, that was nothing but a crippling agent for me as well. That was not helping the healing. I was trying to up my tolerance and be as strong as I could, but my armor was damaged. And I was trying, but it was damaged. So I guess it's just all to say that we're not really alone, guys. We have, I feel like, so much to offer one another. There's such a need for compassion, you know, and I just feel like if we can learn compassion, then we can learn how to be more compassionate with ourselves simultaneously. And I mean, obviously it'd be nice if we could just snap a finger and everybody's like compassionate and thinking from their heart, and then, you know, boom, we live in utopia. But I guess it doesn't work like that. But there is some sense of individually you deciding to step into a position that is, you know, more effective and more nurturing for your life and for others around you. And that's just what I genuinely feel called to do right now. I'm super excited because, like, as I keep writing, and it's been tough because I've been writing it all year and I've gone through many stages, but as I keep writing, it's like it's just becoming so much bigger than me. Basically just becoming so much bigger than me. I'm like, you know, it literally would serve no one for me not to actually tell this story. So anyway, if you guys want to continue to read my blog and stuff, I'm trying to definitely do a lot more, like at least 2 a week. I've been slacking because I have still been in ups and downs because I'm going through a transition right now in my life, and the last few months have just been very changing and very challenging, and I've been extremely sad and extremely excited all in one. So it's a lot going on, but I don't know, I still feel so truly blessed at the end of it. So I gotta run. Mwah.